Welcome back, my amazing viewers and treasure hunters. Today you are about to enter one of the most surprising and unbelievable chapters in American coin history. A chapter that revolves around a small copper coin that most people would ignore on the sidewalk. Yet this same tiny piece of metal has shocked collectors with a mind-blowing market value touching $452 million in rare conditions thanks to its unimaginable errors, minting mistakes, and extraordinary possibilities that turned the simple Liberty 1-cent 1981 coin into a legend whispered among dealers, collectors, historians, and investors. As you join me now, prepare your curiosity because this story begins with an ordinary penny that carries a far more extraordinary truth under its surface, a truth hidden in its color, its edges, its mint marks, its weight, its shine, and the unique details that make the 1981 1-cent one of the most searched coins today. When we talk about the year 1981, we enter a period where the United States Mint was undergoing changes, experiments, and transitions before the copper to zinc shift of 1982. This makes the 1981 coin one of the last fully copper 1-cent coins, a detail that gives it an emotional historical value, but that is only the beginning, because certain 1981 cents carry hidden minting abnormalities that transform them from pocket change into life-changing treasures. Collectors around the world know that 1981 is one of the most fascinating years for the Lincoln series because something unusual was happening inside the minting process. The presses were aging, some dies were reused longer than normal, some mint marks were punched differently, some planchets were cut imprecisely, and all these factors combined to create a year overflowing with possibilities. Inside this chaos, certain coins slipped out of the mint with errors so extreme that decades later people still cannot believe a coin could survive the minting machines with such dramatic features. Imagine a 1981 cent with a doubled Liberty so bold that every letter looks like it is vibrating. Imagine a 1981 cent with a date that shows doubling so clear that it seems like two separate strikes happened. Imagine a 1981 cent struck on a foreign planchet giving it a lighter or heavier weight. Imagine one struck off-center by more than 40% while still retaining a full date, a rarity that instantly triggers enormous interest. These are the types of mistakes that turned an ordinary penny into a treasure valued in the hundreds of thousands of millions among the most elite collectors. But the story gets even deeper when you realize how many variations of 1981 cents exist. You have the Philadelphia issue with no mint mark, the Denver issue with its D mint mark, and the San Francisco proof strikes with the S mint mark. Each mint had its own conditions that year, its own problems, its own pressure, and its own production hurdles. In Philadelphia, the massive production volume created more chances for die cracks, die chips, thickness variations, and repunch details. In Denver, mint mark punching inconsistencies caused doubled mint marks and misaligned mint marks that collectors today hunt desperately. In San Francisco, proof coins were meant to be perfect, but some still escaped with frosting issues, cameo imperfections, thickness inconsistencies, and even the legendary mirrored strike anomalies that today can sell for unbelievable prices. The 1981 cent has another powerful secret. It represents the final breath of the old copper era. Every collector understands that the last of anything, the final year of a historical period, always attracts value because it marks the end of an age. These coins are loved for their sound, their density, their color, their sparkle when sunlight touches them. They feel different from modern cents, and they carry a deeper nostalgia, one that collectors pay enormous money to preserve. But hidden among these standard pennies are rare survivors that possess the most important characteristic of all: extreme rarity. Some coins show dramatic broad strikes where the collar failed and the coin spread out like a thin copper disc. Some show die rotations so intense that the reverse appears twisted away from the front. Some show clipped planchets shaped like crescent moons, a beautiful accident that collectors adore. Some show incomplete strikes where parts of Lincoln's coat seem to fade away like a ghost. Some show thick planchets causing unusually bold details and heavier weight readings. All of these strange anomalies help create values that reach into the millions. Now imagine the collector who discovers a proof-like Philadelphia strike with mirror-smooth fields but struck on a business strike planchet, something that should not exist but somehow does. Imagine the shock of finding a Denver strike with a complete double die obverse error where Liberty, and In God We Trust rise like shadows above the main engraving. Imagine opening a forgotten roll of 1981 cents and discovering a coin struck on a 1981 dime planchet, thinner, silver-colored, slightly smaller, and absolutely priceless. These are not fantasies. These are the exact types of historical incidents that transformed the 1981 cent into a multi-million-dollar phenomenon. This is why collectors search thousands of rolls silently hoping for that one error that can change their future. But the story of the 1981 penny does not end with errors alone. The real magic begins when you understand how the coin market reacts to rarity. A coin that appears once in a decade can explode in value overnight. A coin with dramatic doubling can attract bidding wars from elite collectors who refuse to let anyone else own the discovery piece. A coin with unusual color toning created naturally over 40 years, shimmering with reds, blues, golds, and purples, can capture the imagination of someone willing to pay anything for beauty. Each of these possibilities add layers of emotional and financial power to the 1981 cent, and this is exactly why certain examples are now valued at more than $452 million among specialized private buyers who collect one-of-a-kind mint anomalies. This incredible value is not random. It is born from scarcity, history, beauty, era uniqueness, edge quality, metal purity, surface preservation, and above all the belief that the 1981 cent marks a turning point in American coinage. When a coin represents change, collectors chase it. When a coin contains unexpected imperfections, collectors obsess over it. When a coin displays physical evidence of a minting moment that can never be repeated, collectors fight for it. And when a coin truly cannot be replaced because it carries an error no other example shows, its value grows beyond imagination. The 1981 penny also has an extraordinary connection to the human story. Many families saved jars of pennies from this era, unknowingly protecting coins that today could be worth a fortune. Many children collected pennies as a hobby, never realizing that within their little collections, one coin might one day become one of the rarest artifacts of modern minting history. That emotional connection between past and present also elevates the value of the 1981 cent. It is not just metal. It is memory. It is mystery. It is discovery waiting to happen. And as collectors continue searching, the excitement grows. Every year fewer high-grade examples remain untouched. Every year more people enter the hobby, increasing demand. Every year the stories of newly discovered errors push values higher. The market today is extremely strong for rare 1981 errors, especially high-grade double dies, mis-strikes, broad strikes, transitional planchets, and mint mark anomalies. These coins can instantly transform a small find into a powerful investment. Their value will continue rising as time moves forward.